All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. What is up, my friends? Welcome. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a brand new gaming weekend. Holy crap, what a week this is going to be. I'm super pumped. I hope you guys are too. So welcome to everyone on stream and everyone who's watching this on YouTube. Today is Sunday, September 30th, 2018, the final day of September. And this is actually pretty important and pretty interesting for multiple reasons, guys. So allow me to explain. There's a lot to talk about today on pre-stream. We've got your last chance to get in on a couple really important and fun things, okay? It's also the end of the month, which means tomorrow we start up with Halloween Horror Month. That's right. As you guys know, I love Halloween and I love October. Not only is it one of the busiest game release months of the year, but I go into a full kind of festive horror mode. We're going to be bringing back all kinds of fun horror-themed animations, new pre-stream artwork. At one point during the month, I'll be decorating my office with Halloween decorations, and it's all building up to a big Halloween horror marathon on the actual day of Halloween. Okay? Also, in 2 days, it's my actual 10th anniversary. That's right, on October 2nd will officially be my 10th anniversary as a video game content creator here on the internet. And there's multiple new releases that day, which is going to be absolutely cool, right? Absolutely cool. So everyone, I want to say, thanks for 10 awesome years, and let's get started. We've got so much to talk about today on the pre-stream, okay? So let's start talking. First of all, guys, today is going to be the conclusion of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, a game that I've been playing for about 2 weeks now. And quite frankly, it's pretty much exactly what I expected it to be. It's meh. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong. It's not a game that I'm playing and I'm like, oh man, this is a terrible game. But at the same time, it's really like nothing to write home about. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty boring in some parts. In other parts, it's alright. If you're definitely someone who is into the exploration and puzzles and tombs and looting a million things all over the environment, right, with a little bit of platforming and the like mixed in there, it's been pretty good. However, quite frankly, it just is not a game that you need to play. Even having played the entire trilogy myself now, it's kind of like I could have skipped this game and I don't think I would have missed out on anything. However, it just kind of worked out perfectly because it was a game that did fill time here at the end of September. It got us into October. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, man, I got streams I don't know what to play or whatever. It did get us into October, which is a good thing with all the new releases that are about to hit in a moment's notice, okay? So, Shadow of the Tomb Raider concluding today. What I'm going to do, I'm immediately starting off with one of the challenge tombs that I had missed during the course of my playthrough. And there's apparently one other challenge tomb that I had missed out on, because I guess at the time that it had existed, I couldn't enter it because I didn't have the item I needed. Well, now I do. So I'm going to try to go back on the map and find out where the hell this challenge tomb was and do it. So that way I've done all the challenge tombs. And then I'm just going to finish the story, which I'm to understand I've only got about 2 hours left and I've beaten the whole game. So today's one stream here is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm going to be wrapping it up. If I end up finishing really early, then maybe I'll switch over to just a little bit of Street Fighter or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if I will beat it early or not. It depends on how long it takes for these challenge tombs and the like, okay? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, okay? That's today's stream. Tomorrow, guys, will be more Dragon Quest XI as my main gameplay stream. 4+ hours of throwback, chill, JRPG goodness. And the good thing about that is that whenever I play Dragon Quest, it's very chill. It really is. Like, it's turn-based. There's nothing really that's too action-packed, so it allows me to have fun interactive streams with you guys that I really enjoy. So that's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I am going to be doing more Street Fighter, and I'm debating if tomorrow night, should I keep trying to play with Sagat? Should I go back to Akuma, or should I try Abigail, which is a character that people have asked me to play now, saying that he's a grappler and he's my style and he's really overpowered in the game. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm probably going to do like a one session of Street Fighter V tomorrow night. Okay? Okay. And then this week, starting on Tuesday, new releases all week long with Mega Man 11, and I'm going to be pairing that either with Forza Horizon 4 or Fist of the North Star. I'm not sure which, but I'm interested in both games, but I don't think it would make sense to play both because there's no way I'm going to juggle 3 games at once with Assassin's Creed Odyssey coming out later this week. So I think I have to make a decision on which one I actually want to play and go from there. So I'll think about it. But definitely Mega Man 11. I'm very hyped for Mega Man 11 this Tuesday. Plus whatever other game I choose is the new release. And that'll be the major focus for 3 days. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday we've got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which more than likely I'll be playing all day long. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready? Because I've got a big announcement. This is the first of many announcements. This week is going to be very different because I'm not having Saturday off as a day off. Normally Saturday is my day off, but I'm not going to. In fact, my next day off is going to be a week from tomorrow. So that means starting today, we've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 8 straight days of streaming for you guys. Okay? 8 straight days of streaming. With no time off. Every day I'll be either doing a double stream or, it's going to be fun. And it's the perfect time of year to do this because of all the new releases in particular coming out this week. It'll definitely give me headway in many of these releases, which is good. At the same time, I know it's going to be, draining. So I hope that you guys will hang out and, have some fun with me all this week for all the new release content. It should be great, okay? And so it's not this Monday, but a week from Monday then I'll have my day off. And then when I come back from that day off, it's WWE 2K19 premiering. So it's going to be pretty crazy for the rest of this month. Just being honest, it's going to be nuts with the amount of stuff that's going to be releasing constantly and everything. It's going to be out of control. Okay? Okay. Now, let us talk, everybody. Let us talk a little bit about the things that are happening right now that you must take advantage of now if you want to get in on them. All right, the first thing that's very important is if you were gifted a subscription here in the month of September, which many of you were, hundreds of you were actually, and you want to renew it for a discounted rate of only $1, you have to do it today. Today is your last chance. After today, the September discounted event ends, and you will have to pay a full $5 to renew those subscriptions. Now, just to keep in mind, guys, coming up with all the streams that I'm going to be doing, okay, it'll be a great benefit to be a subscriber. Number 1, you'll get to access all the fun emotes, which everyone loves. Number 2, you won't have to watch advertisements when I run them during these great streams, And number 3, of course, you get a cool chat crown badge showing how long you've been a supporter, which is awesome as well. But I'm just saying, with very limited time left, guys, right? Very limited time left in order to, continue those subscriptions. You definitely only have, it's 10:43 a.m. right now. You basically have to do it in the next 12 and a half or 13 hours, I think, in order to get that discounted rate of $1. All right. So if you've enjoyed it, please continue the subscription for only $1 by the end of today. All right. That's number 1. Number 2, guys, this is your last chance to pledge to my Patreon for the month of September and get in on the Halloween horror event. Okay? How does it work? If you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidephil by the end of today, number 1, you'll be nominating and voting on horror-themed games for my Halloween horror marathon that will take place at the end of this month on Halloween. And you'll be voting for the category of Halloween costume that I'll be wearing. Okay? So, 2 different things going on here. And I do ask that you please consider pledging because it is one of the best things I do. Quite frankly, one of the best things that I do every year is these holiday-themed events, giving you guys control over them. All right? So please consider pledging. Only, 12 and a half, 13 hours left in order to do both of these things. To renew your gifted subscriptions or to pledge to Patreon. After that, that's it. Your opportunity is gone. All right? Now, some people have said, what is everything going to be new for October? All right, what is it all going to be? Well, here's the thing, guys. You may not realize this. There's a lot of stuff already going on. We've got an Indies Marathon that's going to happen at some point, either in late October or early November, and patrons have been nominating indie games for that, okay? We're going to have the Halloween horror event going on, and I'm going to be incredibly busy with all the new releases coming out in the next 2 months, all right? In addition to all of that, okay, as you guys know, this month we had an incredible amount of subscriptions that were gifted to the channel, And so right now, even though it says I have some 1,100 plus subscriptions, the chances are that the vast majority of people who have these subs are not going to renew them. All right, we just know these were just handed out like candy from some very generous parties, and we know that they're probably not going to be renewed. So some people are like, oh, you're going to do a new sub goal for October? I mean, I would, but there's no point of me doing it until all of those gifted subs expire, because we don't know where the channel's going to level out. You know what I mean? Like right now, we are probably, I'm going to be honest with everyone, we're probably going to drop, I would guess, around 500 to 600, if not more subs, around the middle of October. It's just going to go. And so we're going to go from this way overinflated number of subs that we have, way back down to where I was, which was, it was always between, say, high 400s, low 500s. That's kind of where the channel leveled out, which makes sense because if you look at the average number of viewers that I get on a daily basis, that's about right. So, you know, that's what I would expect the natural level of subs to be for the channel. Okay, a healthy number. So it would be impossible, absolutely impossible for me to set up a sub goal for the month when we know subs are going to plummet. Why would I say, oh, let's do 1,200 subs as a sub goal, and then all of a sudden we lose 300 subs in a day? You see what I mean? It would be completely worthless. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it go. We're not going to say anything about a sub goal at this point. Let's wait till about mid-October. And by the way, time's going to fly because there's so many new releases. Time is going to fly by this month. Mid-October will be here before you know it. And so once mid-October hits, we'll take a look and we'll say, okay, so here we are, you know, in this situation. And what I want to see is, now that we've hit mid-October, have the subs leveled out. And if they did, then maybe I can say, okay, let's set up a new sub goal for October. But quite frankly, I do think that it's going to be a month where maybe we don't have a sub goal just because it's not possible. And then once all the gifted subs expire and we head into November, then we could do another sub goal. Because by the way, if you guys aren't aware, the sub goals and everything around the goals and everything for November are going to be for Christmas. A Christmas-themed marathon with Christmas games and me dressing up for Christmas, Christmas decorations and the like. And I get the feeling that people are going to love it. You know, everyone loves the holiday-themed stuff. And I don't think we're going to have any problems trying to hit any kind of goals or whatever for the month of November if they're all Christmas-themed, okay? So there you go. We'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. Sounds good? It just would not make a sense at all. It would not make sense to have a sub goal when we have overinflated subs and we have no idea what we're going to level out at, okay? And let's face it, this month's going to be so damn busy anyway. No one's going to be thinking about that stuff. No one. Like, real talk, no one's going to be thinking about that stuff. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the deal with everything going on right now. And I hope that, you know, you will jump in on all these opportunities, right? The opportunity to renew your gifted sub, the opportunity to pledge to Patreon and get in on the Halloween event. And I hope, definitely, I hope starting tomorrow you'll be joining the streams. And here's why. Starting tomorrow, okay, will be the start of the Halloween fun stuff. Number one, we're going to have new pre-stream artwork that's Halloween horror themed. Number two, we're going to have new Halloween emotes, or excuse me, not Halloween emotes, new Halloween animations. And when I say new, I really mean I'm bringing back the ones from last year. The ones from last year were quite good, and we haven't used them in a year. So we're just going to have the fun Halloween animations all month long. And around the middle of October, I am going to decorate the office with Halloween decorations for the last couple of weeks of the month. So you'll see cool horror Halloween stuff on camera, lights and decorations for the office. And I absolutely... Oh, by the way, shout out to Jumin Malo, who just extended the gifted sub. Thank you, Jumin Malo, for doing that. I appreciate that. And hopefully you enjoy your sub for another month. Thanks for taking advantage of September, the $1 renewal, okay? So anyway, yeah, this month coming up of October will be full of horror-themed, Halloween-themed stuff for all of you. So it'll make the streams a little bit more festive and exciting. And that's all starting tomorrow, guys. So hope you guys are excited for that, okay? All right, so now that I got all that stuff out of the way, everybody, Obviously, people want to see the conclusion of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So what I will do now is do a brief plugs segment where I basically let you know how you can support the streams. And then we will do some shout outs for those who have contributed. And then we're going to get started. Sound good? Sounds good, everybody? Okay, hold on. Actually, I have a new fan in the office. If you guys weren't here the other day, you don't know. I got a new fan. It's a silent fan for the office. You guys could probably hear it a little bit in the background, but it's much less loud than my air conditioner was, and it's helping right now to make the office stay cool during the day, which is great. I'll be able to use this in the off season when I'm not using the air conditioner. So actually, I have to reposition it. It's not perfectly straight. I'm going to go reposition it, and then we'll continue here. Let's see here. Think that's better? Let's see. Trying to adjust it and get it's still not straight. Hold on. Okay. All right, now it's pretty much dead on straight to me. Okay, it's cool. I got like a nice air tunnel going across the office, cooling me down here. Very nice. Okay. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and do some plugs quickly, and then we will jump into recognition for those who have contributed over the last couple of days when I wasn't here. Then we'll give recognition to people who contributed today. Keep in mind, guys, today is the final day of September. So, you know, anything you contribute today will help me end September really strong, which would be great. And again, it was a great month. Overall, it was a great month. Lots of, people enjoying all the different various streams. And I want to say thanks for a great month, and let's keep it going. All the new releases this next month are going to be out of control, okay? All right. All right, shout out to MadWiz23, who actually just renewed the gifted sub that they received this month. So thank you to MadWiz for continuing that gifted sub for only $1. Very nice. Thank you, everyone. I will periodically today during the stream, I will try to remind everyone, because today is the last day. It would suck if people tomorrow were like, oh, okay, time to renew my sub. Oh, shit, September ended, right? I'll periodically remind people, okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy my daily live streams, if you enjoy my on-demand videos on YouTube, if you enjoy everything I've been doing for the last 10 freaking years, and you want to see it continue, you loving me covering all the games, you want to see me cover all the new releases in October, November, and December, and end the year strong. Keep in mind, next year as well, the whole first quarter of next year is going to be crazy busy and crazy good with the amount of new games coming out in a short period of time, right? So, hopefully you guys will consider keeping up with the streams and checking me out, whenever you can here, right? If you want all this to continue, and you want to go above and beyond just being a standard stream viewer or video watcher, and you want to help support in other ways, there are many ways that you can contribute, all right? Number one, I've already explained, Patreon, patreon.com/darksidephil. If you pledge $5 or more by the end of today, so you got about 12 and a half, 13 hours left, you'll be able to get in on the Halloween horror event. But there's also other perks there, like getting a private Q&A video made and getting text or verbal shout-outs in your videos. In fact, today, I'm going to run it for the final time. All kinds of fun stuff with the patrons, okay? Give it a look, patreon.com/darksidephil. I want to say thank you to anyone who does pledge, and thank you to anyone who considers pledging. It helps me out tremendously. It really does. And you get great stuff for it, okay? In fact, the final time I'm going to be doing this, guys, for this month, thank you to the following August patrons. You guys really helped me out this last month, especially when things were a little tight earlier this month. And these patrons not only have been nominating indie games, they've been voting on the Patron's Choice. They've been doing a lot of stuff to help out around with content selection and the like. So very much thanks to the following people. Okay, so again, thank you to those patrons. And hopefully you will consider pledging by the end of today for the Halloween stuff, guys. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. Okay. Number 2, my merchandise shop on Teespring sells all kinds of fun stuff, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, and mugs, all of very high quality, which I can attest because I own a bunch of it myself, okay? You buy anything from the shop, it helps me out, you get a cool collectible. Check it out at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming, including if recently you tuned in to my 10th anniversary marathon event that happened this last week. It's live on my DSP Gaming channel on YouTube right now if you want to watch it archived, but there's 10th anniversary merchandise available on the Teespring shop right now. Okay, guys? All right. Now, if you're here live on today's stream and you want to get some fun interaction with me, in particular with Tomb Raider, as you guys know, not exactly the most riveting content possible. So if you want to get some interaction and maybe make the stream a little bit more exciting, if you either cheer with bits, subscribe to the channel, or tip me, I will give you a shout out during the course of today's gameplay. All right. Now, I ask that you abide by a few very simple criteria in order to ensure that you do get your shout out in a timely manner. The first is please be positive and don't bring in negativity. That means, number 1, no insults to myself or other stream chatters or other content creators, whether you're outright insulting someone or trying to be snide and, you know, kind of slipping in a little insult here. I don't play that. I don't want that negativity in my streams. Also, please don't bring in detractor memes from both myself or other content creators. People constantly try to slip that stuff in. I'm not going to put up with that shit, okay? Please, no diversive topics, such as politics or religion, things that people are going to come in and argue about and end up being very, very divisive about. The bottom line is this stream is meant to be a chill, fun, laid-back, exciting stream. You guys can react to my reactions to the game, but also have fun conversations with me and each other. That's the whole point. There are other places on the internet, if you want to go have drama and stir stuff up and argue with each other or insult other people, this is not the place for it. I want this to be a great stream, okay? So please, you know, abide by those criteria. We'll have a great day. In general, my streams end up being very chill and fun, so no worries there. If you want to go a next step, you want to get a fun animation to play during the course of today's stream, okay? Maybe you want to get some visual recognition for a contribution that you do. You could do that if you either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer, if you tip me $5 or more in a single tip, or you click on the share button after subscribing to the channel. Those 3 things. You'll get a fun celebratory thank you animation to play on the stream as well, okay? Now also at the top of your streams, guys, you'll see a stream stats leaderboard. This is a running tally of how many subs we have on the channel, as well as how many cheers and how many tips. Or excuse me, top cheer and top tip is what I should say. There's no running tally of those, but it's whoever the top contributor is. It's a great way to get noticed and get recognition during a particular stream. So if you do cheer or tip, there's a chance you'll get up there, okay? I've already talked about renewing your subs, so you guys know about that. However, if you look at the top of your stream chats, there is a cheering leaderboard. This is your final chance to get up on that leaderboard this week if you so choose. That leaderboard resets overnight from Sunday to Monday. So what I think I will do here is I will do shout outs, and then we're going to do one final reading of the cheering leaderboard just to give everyone credit for everyone who contributed this week, okay? All right. Let's do this, guys. Let's do some shout outs for people who contributed. First of all, I want to say thanks to people who contributed on my day off. You know, I don't stream on Saturdays, at least, you know, for the short term. Next week I will be streaming all day Saturday, but this week I did not. And so there were people who came by the stream and actually contributed when I wasn't even here, which is damned awesome, okay? So let's go ahead and give credit where credit is due. Let's start off with a shout out to Genetic Gamer, who cheered and says, Phil, I was watching you play Life is Strange 2. I can kind of see how you'd be as a father. I think you'd be an excellent father. Would you consider having children or even possibly adopting? No. Then Golden Colts did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Golden Colts. Quasar01 subscribed to the channel with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Quasar, for that sub. I appreciate it. Game Master used Phoenix Down, who we have not seen for a while. Used to be, you know, stream regular, but must have been busy with life or whatever recently. Cheered 175 bits. Thank you very much to Game Master. Excuse me. Yuck. Stupid frog in my throat. Thank you, Game Master, for that. I appreciate it. Genetic Gamer cheered again. He says, what skill do you think you've improved on the most in starting your content creator journey over 10 years ago? Which skill do you think you still need to work on? Well, I will say this, definitely. Number one, being able to do many things at once, multitasking. I wasn't necessarily the best multitasker in the past. And then over the years that I've done this, number one, I had to auto-adjust my camera while I was recording stuff. When I used to use a camera, I always had to constantly be monitoring things like the exposure levels, brightness levels, and constantly be looking at the length of video that was recording as well. And stop the camera, adjust the exposure, stop the camera. Now in the modern era here, not only am I monitoring a stream to make sure the stream is running smoothly, I'm starting and stopping videos every 45 minutes to an hour or so usually. I'm watching and interacting with stream chat. I'm interacting with all your contributions. So this is like massive, multitasking and micromanagement. So if anything, my skills in that regard have dramatically improved over the years. I would say my commentary definitely has improved over the years. You know, when I started out, it was very, very immature. Always had to do something with stupid, crude sex jokes or, scat humor. And not to say that doesn't factor in every once in a while in the modern era as well. It does, but in general, as you guys have seen, it doesn't really happen that much anymore. It was actually funny because watching back my 10th anniversary event, all right, this last week, I was cringing at a lot of the stuff that I was saying kind of in the previous stuff that we were watching together. I'm like, man, I wouldn't do that today, but, back then, like I said, it was the Wild West. It was different. You would basically just try anything, throw as much shit against the wall as you could and see what would stick. And quite frankly, a lot of younger kids liked that stuff, and I would get attention for it back then. And today, I wouldn't even want to say that stuff because I find it offensive, So, that's definitely different. Another thing, definitely in the modern era, something that I've learned to do, and I do much better now, is listening to your feedback, listening to your input, taking constructive criticism, doing events and things based solely off of your recommendations. Back in the day, I used to have this very irreverent attitude that, oh, well, I'm popular, so whatever I'm doing must work, and you don't know any better than me, so I'll just do whatever the hell I want. In the modern era, you got to open up and you got to listen a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that every single suggestion is great, and I'm just going to drop everything at the drop of a hat here to jump on every suggestion. But I do consider many different suggestions. Many of the games that I play today are based solely off of viewer suggestions. When back in the day, I would just kind of just play everything or anything. It's very different. It is. It's very different than it used to be. So I think a lot of things have changed. Now you say, what do I still need to work on? A ton of stuff. I mean, no one's perfect. I still think that in certain cases, I let my rage get to me. In particular, if I'm playing a fighting game and I'm really aggravated with how bad the game performs online, or just in general, like in Street Fighter V, how bad the fucking game is, because it is really bad in comparison to other competitive fighting games, and I let my anger get to me. I do. I let my anger get to me, and then when I lose control in that regard, I say stuff that I don't mean to say, or I don't necessarily mean at all, but in the heat of the moment, you let that out, right? Every once in a while I get a little bit out of control, and I let things get to me. I need to learn how to control that better. I definitely have gotten better now than I used to. I used to, at everything, a little thing that would happen, I would lose control and get super infuriated. If one little thing happened to me, okay, I would seriously make like a giant vlog about it, ranting and raving and saying this is unfair. It's like I've said, one thing that I've learned to do over the years is pick my battles. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes this year that negatively affected me that I never told you guys about at all. At all. And there's other stuff that really hurt me that I could have brought up, but I didn't. Because I was like, fuck it. Rather than making all about negative stuff on stream every day, I wanted these streams to be positive, right? So I think that's something else that I've definitely improved upon this year, because people used to always complain that Phil's always talking about something negative. Why can't we just have a positive day? And now I think I've actively made some changes, right, to make that more of what you get. You get a cool hangout stream with me rather than the Phil complains about everything stream, right? Okay, so there you go. Okay, shout out to Golden Colt, who also did a 110-bit cheer again during my day off. Sounds good. All right, so now, guys, what we're going to do is get to people who contributed during today's actual stream and give them shout-outs, give them credit where credit is due. Let's start with King of Hypocrisy. who cheered and said, Phil, Fortnite is the biggest fad in gaming since Minecraft, and just like Minecraft, you're missing out on potential growth because of silly issues with the game. You need to hop on the Fortnite bandwagon like other content creators if you want new reviewers and channel growth. I don't know what you're talking about, King of Hypocrisy, because I did play Fortnite. I played it 3 separate times, right? 3. I played it when it first released. I played it a few months later when everyone said they improved it. And then I played it again in early 2018, and I ended up winning a match. And after playing it 3 separate times, I said, I don't like this game. It's not that I have silly issues with it. You know, I just don't like the core gameplay mechanics of the game at all. Okay, I don't. That's different than, I don't like the visual style of the game, so I'm not playing it. That's not my issue. My issue is the gunplay, in my opinion, is inaccurate. It's wonky. It's kind of RNG. Okay? I absolutely hate the building mechanics of it. I don't want to have to all of a sudden, on the fly, in the middle of a competitive shooter, start building walls and building towers and then hiding behind them. I think that's stupid. It basically says we didn't have an ounce of originality when we made this game. We took a game that was not supposed to be Battle Royale and turned it into it because our game was making no money whatsoever. Our original idea was a piece of shit. So we just jumped on the fad bandwagon of Battle Royale and combined the building engine we already had in our game with Battle Royale to basically make a Minecraft shooter, which is exactly what Fortnite is. It's a Minecraft shooter. Okay? Now again, if you like the game, if this is your forte and your cup of tea, good for you. You know, it's well within your right to play what you like. I don't like it. I think it's a game that was, quite frankly, made to cash in on a craze that already existed. It has no originality whatsoever. And it's a game that, quite frankly, is only popular because it's free. If Fortnite was not free, it would not be nearly as popular as it is today. But because it's a game that at any moment you could jump on a popular streamer stream like Ninja or any of the 400 copycats that now copy Ninja to jump on the popularity to make money rather than to actually play a game that they like, you can watch these competitive streams that are fun or whatever and then immediately play the game yourself for free. And it's hilarious because I hate to say it, but it really is the vast majority of people who play Fortnite are kids. Which is, I don't know if, did you guys hear this story? Did you guys hear this story recently? It was in the news 2 days ago, I believe. So apparently, Season 6 for Fortnite, which is hilarious. The game's been out for, what, a year and a half? Season 6? Talk about a cash grab. But anyway, Season 6 for Fortnite has launched. And in a huge epic blunder, Epic Games, the game developer of Fortnite, accidentally put boob physics into the game. Accidentally? Yeah, right. How do you accidentally put boob physics into a game that's been out for a year and a half? It doesn't even make sense. You don't accidentally do that. With that, even the fact that boob physics even exist means that they had been planning to have that in the game at some point. You see what I mean? But it's hilarious. They accidentally did it, and they profusely apologized to the public. It's our fault. We're definitely patching it out. Now, I just want to ask you guys a question. All right? Why do you think it was such a big controversy? If this was a game that actual adults were playing, who would care if there were boob physics in it, right? But the bottom line is the vast majority of the player base of Fortnite are children, and they know that. So when they threw this in there for whatever reason, maybe they thought it would just cause controversy and people would play it or something, they then had to remove them and drastically apologize, right? But that's my point. Like, Fortnite is a game that really the only reason that it got popular was because it was made for free and looked cartoony, and then you had these streamers who jumped on a bandwagon to make money playing it, and so all the kiddies now play it. It's not a game I'm interested in. I'm not. As much as I dislike Street Fighter V, I would rather play Street Fighter V than Fortnite. I just don't like the game, and that's my prerogative to choose what I like and what I don't like and play what I like and what I don't like. What you're saying, King of Hypocrisy, is acting like I'm purposely ignoring it and being ignorant to it like I was with Minecraft. I will openly admit, absolutely I was. I never played Minecraft in the height of its popularity. I didn't play it till years and years later. When finally I played it, I was like, wow, I now kind of understand why people like it. It is kind of addictive and fun, you know. That's not the case with Fortnite. I played there, been there, done that, won a fucking game, and still don't like it, and that's why I don't play it, okay? Alright, your boy Jermaine has resubbed for the 3rd month in a row, okay? And he says, it's my 3-month sub anniversary. I've been a long-time viewer since 2011. I've really enjoyed interacting with all you guys these past 3 months. Well, thank you, your boy Jermaine, for being a part of the community these past 3 months. In fact, let's see. So that would have been September, August, and July. So you jumped in around June. You basically jumped in during the summertime, when honestly it was kind of slow game release-wise. I hope you have a good time here with all these new games that are going to be coming out, because it's going to be very exciting and fun these next few months with all the new releases and new people swinging by. Because I'm going to get a natural influx of new reviewers to watch the new content, so the new games in particular. So I hope you keep enjoying as much as you have been. Thanks for being a part. All right. The Canada Sin cheered, saying something about a King Tut costume. I don't know what costume I'm wearing for Halloween at all. And it's basically in the hands of the viewers. It's in the hands of the patrons who are going to be voting on a category. You know, I saw a bunch of costumes at the store. I went last week and kind of went through and saw, okay, there's tons of different things. So I'm going to have these categories. One's probably going to be video game character. One will be more like classic horror movie monster. One may be like more pop culture icon. You know, I'll have like 4 categories or something that the patrons can vote on. And they'll be voting for a couple of weeks. And once they narrow that down to a category, then I'll go out and grab a costume in that category that's available. Okay? So, FYI, that's just the deal. And I think I'm actually going to start up those polls tonight, just so the patrons can get a head start on the voting for that. Okay? And more than likely, at some night this week, usually what I do is the first Sunday of each month, I will set up the patron stuff. But being that this month those patrons need to start nominating and voting on stuff right away, I think later this week, one night, I'll after a stream, I'll jump on and play a little bit longer, or not play a little bit longer, but work a little bit longer off stream to set up getting people upgraded and the like for Patreon this month. So we'll see how that works out. But anyway, yeah, the costume overall, even though the ultimate final choice of the specific costume will be in my control, the category will not. So, you know, we'll see what people vote for, okay? All right, shout out to your boy Bob, who did a 100-bit cheer, said Halloween hype. I believe that you are the top cheerer for today, your boy Bob, so let's get you up on the leaderboard here. Here we go. 100 bits, thank you, your boy Bob, appreciate that. All right, shout out to Impact King, who cheered, and he said, sorry if you've already mentioned it. What are your plans for WWE 2K19, since it has the return of 2K Showcase and the My Career mode is now more than the Road to WrestleMania modes of old, with it being fully voiced and being 10 to 12 hours long for the main story? You're right, I have already explained this, but I'll explain it again for your benefit. I'm going to be doing everything. I'm going to be starting off more than likely with the story mode, since it is the Daniel Bryan campaign, I believe, what people have been saying. So I'll probably start with that, play through that for a stream session or 2, then switch over to My Career mode, make a character, and play through, and we'll see how it goes. If it's good and it's entertaining and people like it, then I'll keep doing it. But more than likely, I'm going to be honest here, what ends up happening with WWE 2K19 is I start playing it, and it's okay for like a stream or 2, and people get bored. You know, every year I get told the career mode of this game is much better. They've improved it in this way and that way and this way. And every year I buy into it. I say, okay, I'll buy the game, we'll play the career mode, and we'll have a great time together. And I play it once or twice, and we all get piss bored because the game always sucks. I hate to say it. It always sucks. Even though they claim they improve it every year, it's always the same broken shit. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely buying the game. I'm going to be doing Sims later this year with the game, as I always do. Okay? But in particular, how long I'll be playing it is really more dependent on how actually good the game is this year, plus how it goes over with the viewing audience. If it ends up being not so good and people are bored, then I'm probably not going to be playing it that much. Versus if I do play and people are like, wow, they did improve it, it's actually a lot of fun, let's keep going, then I'll keep playing it. All right, so that's what it depends on. The quality of the game and how people like it, and, you know, we'll go from there. Fair enough? Okay. Okay. Shout out to Chewbacca, who cheers it. Growing up in the 90s, one song stuck with me. Tell Me Sweet Little Lies. Oh No You Can't Disguise from Fleetwood Mac. I actually don't even know what song that is. Like, I know Fleetwood Mac, but I actually don't even know that song. I don't. So there you go. Okay. John cheered. He says, we love you, King of Hypocrisy. Then he cheered again and says, do a Vidar Viking cosplay. I would donate the costume for that. I swear to God, people like to bring in negative shit. Yes, cosplay as the guy who used to be your mod, but got so entangled into tractor crap this year that he got permanently banned from Twitch, and now he's off there saying crazy conspiracy theory shit. How about no? How about we have fun with Halloween and don't bring up negative drama like a little girly teenager, and instead we just have fun? How about that? How about that? Okay, then. And how about you stop bringing it up? How about that? I swear, guys, come on. You do better than that. You can do better than that. All right, shout out to Solid Josh, who has just resubbed for the 2nd month in a row. I appreciate that, Solid Josh. Thank you for your support. All right, first thing I want to do, let's check sub count. Let's see how sub count is going. Oh, shit. Sub count, here we go. 1164. We have lost a sub. Well, I'm sure that's not the end of that. Like I said, we're going to see massive drops in subs coming up, guys. It's inevitable, okay? Let's give credit to the top 10 cheerers for the week. Let's go through that leaderboard. All right, hold on. All right, so we have a triple tie for 10th place between Swaggins, Yusuke, and Big Arm Life. Thank you, guys. In 7th place this week was RFHC5. In 6th place was A123 The Gods. In 5th place, Dick Butt. What a name. In 4th place, One Ton Hammer. In 3rd place, Snuff San. In 3rd place was Infinite 55. And then in 1st place, the top cheerer for this week was Crazy Dream. Thank you guys for a very supportive week. Thanks for a very supportive month. Like I said, I'm hoping today we can finish September strong with, you know, people coming in and being interactive and just having a great month overall, ending it well, okay? October, with all its new releases and everything coming out, I think is going to be great too. And I certainly hope that you guys will join me for all the new game releases this coming month. But let's have a great, fun ending to September today, all right? Okay. Oh, look, we've got some kind of a negative meme being referenced in the stream chat, and someone just got timed out for 10 minutes because it's not allowed in the rules. You should probably read them because they're very important, okay? The bottom line is I don't even know what that's a reference to, that meme he referenced. I don't even know what it is. I just know it's a negative meme. So, bye-bye. None of that allowed here in the chat, okay? All right, so shout out to your boy Bob, who has the current top cheer for the day. And no tips yet today. If you tip me today on the stream, you will get up there on the leaderboard right away. How do you tip? Well, you can look below my stream. There's a button that says tip jar. If you click on that button, it'll take you to the tips page. Or if you type in exclamation point tip into the stream chat, that'll also bring up the link to leave a tip. All right, guys? All right, that's it. That's it, guys. Let's go ahead and end it. Let's end the stream. All right, let's end the stream. I'm shutting the stream down. Goodbye, guys. Have a good night. See you later. All right, no, I'm not ending the stream. I'm just kidding. We're actually going to start now with the gameplay. Oh, actually, shout out to Cookie Monster 414, who has continued his gifted sub for only $1. I will periodically remind you guys of this today. It is the final day to do this. It is the final chance for you to get a sub for only $1, okay? All right, let's end the pre-stream. Let's go back into Tomb Raider. We're going to start off right away with a challenge tomb. Once I finish this challenge tomb, I'm going to see if I can locate the final challenge tomb that I did not do. If any of you know where the challenge tombs are and can help me in that endeavor, I would appreciate it. And then we're going to finish up the story and end the game. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you very much. No, Chewbacca, I'm not dressing up as Ninja for Halloween. How ridiculous. Stop that. Okay, let's end it and let's begin.